Perfect. Okay, we're on. So everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of Meet the Team. Today I am joined by the lovely Maria Mead, who is another physiotherapist here in Proactive. So tell us about yourself, Maria. Where are you from?
I grew up in Sydney, grew up in Hornsby, but I have lived in Tamworth since 1992, so almost local, I think.
Yeah, I think 30 years is the
30 years, I've
cutoff.
got 2 to go.
Where did you do your physio study?
At Sydney Uni, that was the only place in the state back then that you could
Really?
study physiotherapy, so yes.
What made you want to study physio?
I actually initially wanted to be a computer programmer, which will be very funny to any of you who know me because I am very technologically challenged at times. When I was in Year 9 at school, our careers advisor did a rather detailed survey with each of us kids, which he then took away and analysed. And technology came back as the least most likely satisfying profession for me.
Right.
And the one that came out as the most was medical. I didn't want to be a doctor because that took too long. So then I started to look at midwifery because I was very interested, even at that age, in women's health. Found that to be midwife back then, you had to do 3 years of nursing, then 2 years of practice, then 2 years of midwifery. That took too long. Then I found out that you could do physio and be involved with women's health. So that's how I entered physio.
Fantastic. On the note of women's health, what sort of services do you provide as a physio here at Proactive?
So in terms of women's health stuff, we will do stress incontinence, stress urinary incontinence, urge urinary incontinence, management conservatively of pelvic organ prolapse, pelvic pain, including sexual pain. They're probably the main 4 areas that we work in. We also do men's health stuff, and whilst that isn't my most common area of treatment, we still do men's health, particularly with pain and pre and post-op prostatectomy.
Sure.
Yeah, and the consequences of that.
Some of the things you just mentioned often can be a very taboo subject. Not many people like to talk about it. Are there any rewarding stories or experiences you would like to share?
So yeah, they're working particularly in women's health because that's been my main area of work for the last 20 or so years. Whilst I'm not a women's health physio, I do have a reasonable amount of experience in it, and that is very rewarding because to have women that come in that have symptoms of prolapse or that are incontinent and they've stopped exercising because they have trouble with their bladder, and then to work with them and get them to the point where they can then exercise quite safely again and they can be dry is really rewarding to see them achieve what they want to be able to achieve.
Sure.
It's also rewarding to work in the area of pain,
Yeah.
to work with people to help them to manage, not just manage their pain, but try and work out what's causing it and what we can do about that, and the changes that makes to their lifestyle is remarkable.
Sounds very rewarding.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Maria, for your time.
You're welcome.
And we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you. See ya.